We have a sponsor that's going to come up that I have just a lot of joy to share about. They're great people. I've been working with Diverse Properties for about 30 years. So the founder, one of the founders, Ron Funk, is a good friend of mine, and we started working together, investing together some 30 years ago. And this company, Diverse, is just rock solid, one of the best development companies that I know of in British Columbia. And what I will say about this, when you are working with somebody, it's not about being in the best deal. It's about being in the deal with the best people. I'd rather be in a bad deal with good people than a good deal with bad people. Anybody with me on that? Makes sense, but often we find ourselves in good deals with bad people and it ends up bad. Anyways, I am so excited to have PL, Meindertsma, come up to the stage. PL stands about 6'7". He's going to make me look like a shrimp, but I love PL. Check, check. Check, check. Let's find a mic that works. Check, 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 check. Check. There we go. Take it away, PL.
Thanks, Randy. This morning, I got a little picture of the Diverse team. I said, man, those guys look sharp. And I was in jeans and a shirt, and I'm like, I should probably dress up. Now, my wife's in Quebec visiting my daughter at university. She said, you know, she always likes these purple pants and this jacket, so I put them on together. I have no clue if I look like a total dork or if I look like a total cool young guy, but if you don't like how I look, you can blame my wife for not telling me this looks stupid. Anyways, so that's how my morning started. When we had a chance to speak a little bit about what it's like to come and present at a conference called Dominate, I'm like, man, how do I do this? I don't need to sit here and talk about motivational speeches. So I kind of came up with a few little things. First thing I thought of is a guy called David Goggins. I don't know how many of you guys know him. He's a little lacking in the English dictionary in terms of the words he uses. He has one favorite F word he uses a lot, but he is all about mental toughness and endurance. I'm an endurance athlete myself. I do a lot of epic long bike packing trips that Randy's very familiar with. So I have respect for him. I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about David Goggins because you guys are already at a conference called Dominate. So then I went on to my next thought. You guys are probably going to laugh at how my brain works. A guy called Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street, probably one of my favorite movies. Again, I don't believe in the philosophies of how they sell, but I'm sure most of you have seen this show. Then that led me on to the next slide, which I thought, this is a bit more in line with the kind of person that I am. And that's Mother Teresa. And I thought, man, I just listened to the panel up here speaking about collaboration, and believe me, I put these slides together in a vacuum by myself, and as I listened to what some of the speakers talk about teamwork and good people, I thought, man, I sure got lucky with the slides I prepared. So I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Diverse. I'm going to talk a little bit about all of you here, and then something maybe we can do together. So as Randy talked about, he has known my partner, Ron Funk, for many, many years. And no word of a lie, Sumas, Tim Hortons, on the back of a napkin, myself, Ken Friesen, and Ron wrote our names on the back of a napkin, wrote down a share structure of what we thought this Diverse should look like, and that's how we started. Opened a bank account. I worked out in my basement. The deposit books that we have in our company today are still the ones I wrote that were sitting on my bookshelf, and I worked out of my office in my house for probably the first 7 or 8 years, putting in 60, 70, 80-hour weeks until now I get a chance here and talk to you about how Diverse has evolved over time. So we have 4 divisions. We syndicate capital. We purchase land through acquisitions. We then do the whole development process. We have our own construction team, and we just added a property management division, which really makes it a very true vertically integrated organization where we can control all of our timelines, can pivot very quickly. Although we're a growing company, we act like we're a small company. And we're passionate about building something great, committed to customers, communities, and the people, and as well the people here that are helping us sell product. We have a long runway. We have over 15 multifamily condo launches in the pipeline over the next 5 years. And because we're an integrated company, we can offer product on the market between the $700 to $1,000 a square foot in the Fraser Valley. So we're extremely competitive in what we can offer the marketplace. And again, that's because of how we're integrated with all of our companies. I would say we're one of the more dominant developers. Like we've come from humble beginnings. Like I like the fact that there was farmers up here, and I came from Holland. I was a Dutch immigrant who couldn't speak English, still can, still ESL. Some people say I'm a little autistic, but all jokes aside, I know what it feels like to be in the agricultural business. Ben sells high luxury homes. Hopefully he'll sell some of the ones that we have up on Sumas Mountain of Vaquero. We've got about 300 acres of single family land on Sumas Mountain that we're developing. And like I said, we have about 1,000 acres that we can develop over the next however many years. We're in Vernon, we're in Kamloops, we're in Mission Maple Ridge, predominantly Abbotsford and Chilliwack. So those are things that I can do, which maybe some of you can or can't. But this is really where I want to open up to you. And the word collaboration has come up a few times, even though I haven't heard all the speakers, but all of you have strong personal relationship with your clients. You have credibility, you have professionalism, you have the ability to overcome objections that we don't as a company because we're going to be perceived as being biased. And you can close deals faster, of course. So I only have a few minutes, so I thought, okay, what can we do together? So I really tried to think outside the box and say, well, what can I really offer that other people cannot? So I have a Class 4 driver's license, and I'm like, what if I do a private tour? I will rent a 24-passenger bus, and if anybody wants to come on the tour, I will take them through all the projects we have, the projects we're currently selling, and all of the projects we have coming in the pipeline. I thought, well, that's about as good as I can do in terms of trying to find a way to really collaborate. So personally guided tour, past, current, upcoming projects. I'll pick you up from anywhere. I'll come here, I'll pick you up along the way. It really doesn't matter. My goal here is to collaborate, work together, and find a way for all of you to help us and work together. I'll even buy you lunch on me, my own personal credit card. Part of this tour, of course, gets you into our database. You get first dibs on coming in. I'll show you our presentation center that we're currently selling at Sage. At York, my team is here right now. They're promoting both of our products. And of course, future opportunities. So I just put a slap again, the QR code you can scan at our booth. But if you scan it here, again, I only have a 24-passenger. I put the number 20 on there, thinking that maybe somebody else wants to come along. But really, I'm very excited about trying to build relationships with all of you. It's a tough market right now. And the more we can do together, the more money we can make. I have said to many people, all of you here are passionate about real estate. I also know you're passionate about serving people and helping them make wise decisions. But I also know you're passionate about making money. So all three of those combined, I think together we can do something really great. Thank you.